أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما واجمعين إن شاء الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to class number 45. Alhamdulillah, class number 45. We are in book 2, lesson 7, and we are learning about maf'ulun bihis or objects in jumla fe'liya in a verbal sentence, one after another. Lesson number 5, 6 and 7, Dr. Saab is trying to teach us the concept of maf'ulun bihi, which is very important. In lesson number 7, Dr. Saab have introduced few small little things which we will try to brush up our knowledge, inshallah. There would be more detailed lessons, for example, for kana or some other concepts in lesson number 7. But since our objective of this course is to gain as much knowledge as we can to understand the Quran, and if there is a concept that is being introduced, it is the best time to brush up that knowledge so that we feel comfortable in the understanding of the Quran. And one of such concept is kana. Kana is discussed in book 2, but in the end. But it's a very important verb, fi'lu naqis. In the last class, class number 44, we talked about fi'lu ta'ammun and fi'lu naqis. Efficient verbs and deficient verbs. Kana is a deficient verb, naqis. When a naqis verb or a deficient verb comes in, it does not explain itself the action that happened. Jalasa is ta'ammun. Jalasa means he sat. Everybody understand who sat. Third person, singular, masculine, everybody understand, and the action of sitting. It's clear, okay, so no ambiguity there. But when a verb like fi'lu naqisin, verb of naqis or deficient verb comes in, that ambiguity remains. For example, laisa, he is not, then my mind is wondering he is not what, or kana, he was or he became, kana. Then I'm just wondering what will happen. He was not. Who is not? What is not? Right? Things pop up in my mind. Curiosity. That's why they're called deficient verbs. And with deficient verbs, we need an ism after that and a khabar to get a complete picture of what the person is trying to tell us, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran trying to tell us. So one such statement is Kana Allahu Ghafuran Rahiman. What is the meaning of kana? Kana is very important word because kana is mentioned in Quran many times. And today we'll just quickly go over the fail madi or the past tense of kana, because it's important, even though it's a bit different conjugation than a normal verb, but for general understanding, just to brush up our knowledge. One thing we learned, that when kana comes, then it will be followed by, or we are always looking for ism kana, and ism kana is always marfu, and after the ism kana comes the khabar kana, and khabar kana will be mansub. And whenever we talk about khabar, remember khabar is of 5 types. Okay, khabar is of 5 types. So when we say kana, then what is the grammatical value of Allahu? Ismu kana. Now Allah was, but still the concept is not clear. Still we don't know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us. Now we need khabar kana. Ghafuran Rahiman, khabar number 1, khabar number 2. Right? Now we know Allah is Ghafuran and Rahiman, forgiving and merciful. And one thing to keep in mind, that when kana comes for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it is an eternal truth. Then there is no question of was, is or will, past tense, present tense or the future tense. It's an eternal truth. Timeline. Very quickly we will go through the conjugation of kana, because in Quran we come across one of this verb in one way or another, right? Kana, kana, dual, kanu, plurals, kanat, feminine, singular, third person, kanata, kunna, hunna, kunta, anta, kuntuma, antuma, kuntum. Kuntum comes in Quran all the time. You all were. Kunti, you were, right? But in feminine, second person, singular, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, I was. Inni kuntu minaz zalimin, right? Inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Kuntu comes, indeed I was among the transgressors. Just rough translation. Kunna, we were. Kana, kanu, kuntum, kuntu, they are repeated many times, mostly in Quran, and other comes as well. But what we are trying to do here is to read or go through this conjugation, understand them. We know huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antuna, ana, nahanu. We know what this conjugation means. So now when we go to Quran and then kanu comes or kana comes or kuntum comes or kuntu comes or kanat comes, we immediately know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to tell us. And then we are always looking for ism kana and khabar kana. Now that topic is something we will discuss in detail when the actual lesson comes for kana. But sometimes it's very obvious, like in this ayah, it's very obvious. Allahu is the ismu kana and khabar kana. That's that. In lesson number 7, page number 47, Last time in class number 44 we finished at when father was asking his sons, Ain al kitabu zul ghalaf al ahmari, where is the book with red cover, allazi, which, kana min ghurfati, which was in my room, araytumuhu, did you all see it? Did you all see it? So there is no grammatical magic to ra'aytumuhu, but there is a spelling rule that I just want to explain, because if this type of statement or jumla failure comes in the Quran, we should not get confused what is this wow doing here. So let me just quickly go over this spelling rule and then we'll continue our lesson, inshallah. Okay. Ra'a, ra is the verb. What is the meaning of ra'a? It's page number 47. Raise by page number 47. New books, I don't know what page is this. Okay, 65. And this is a statement where the father is asking his sons. Ra'a, what is the meaning of ra'a? He saw. But this is really a ya. But it is not evident at this time. It does not manifest itself until something attached to it. That's the magic with this So I say ra'a, but it is actually ra'aya. But the ya does not manifest until something attached to it. Remember that. So when I say you all saw, so then I say ra'itum. Ra'itum. Ra'a, ra'u, ra'at, ra'ata, ra'ina, ra'ita, ra'ituma, ra'itum, ra'iti, ra'ituma, ra'itunna, ra'itu, ra'ina. I saw ra'itu, you saw ra'ita. So ra'itum, so when tum comes and attach itself to ra'a, then the ya will manifest itself, and then I know ra'i is your verb and tum is your file, right? When I say you all saw the book, al-kitaba is your maf'ulun bihi object, because ra is muta'addi, transitive verb, right? Whenever the verb comes, we should ask ourselves what and whom. When I say you all saw what, or you all saw whom, so then I need a maf'ulun bihi. So here the maf'ulun bihi is al-kitaba, the book. So the book is mansub. Now what is after mim is the sakun. So in Arabic language, this is more like a tajweed rule, or you combine the two. So in order for us to combine it, we may see a dhamma on the top of mim, araytumul kitaba, just to join the two. But that does not mean that this dhamma this is just a spelling rule. It's technically a ra'aytum. So ra'aytumul kitaba. But then when I say kitaban, a book, then I say ra'aytum kitaban, because I'm not joining it. Because there is no sakun there. There is no joining of between the maf'ulun bihi and the verb. Then when the damirun muttasilun, or the attached pronoun who comes in, or anything else, ra'itum, tu, ra'itu, mu, who, this waw is extra. This waw is a spelling rule. It's not a grammatical thing, right? You all see it, and it goes to kitaban in case, for example, right? Book. So this waw is extra. Ra'itumu. So this dhamma on mim is basically to join the who, but then I have to bring an extra waw in there, and this is just a spelling rule. There is no grammatical magic to it, right? But in case if we come across this sort of situation in Quran, we should remember that we might be thinking as a student of grammar, that what is this wow doing here? Is this a file? Is this like, what is this? It's just a smell.
It's not the same wow as kanu.
No, it is not the same wow as kanu. This is a spelling rule, because ra'itumu, I know ra'itum is actually ra'itum, but ra'itumuhu, you all saw, you all see, you all saw it. You all saw it, right? So this is just, and this is where we ended in class number 44, where the father is saying to the sons, Ara'aytumuhu, did you all see it? So let's continue with the conversation. Lesson number 7. Then Yusuf said, Ana akhaztuhu. Akhaza. Akhaza is a verb. What is the meaning of akhaza? He found. He found. Is it mutaaddi or ghair mutaaddi? It is mutaaddi, transitive. We know I need a maf'ulun bihi. So he said, Ana akhaztuhu. What kind of jumla is this? This is jumla ismiya, because it begins with ana, right? So of course, ana is your mubtada. Akhaztuhu. I. Akhaza, sorry. Akhaza mean he took. He took. Right? He took. Ana akhaztuhu. I took it. What is, where is the khabar here is? Ana is mubtada, where is the khabar? The complete jumla failure is coming as a khabar. Akhaztuhu. Akhaz is your fail, tu is your file, and who is maf'ulun bihi. I took it al-barihata wa qara'tu nisfahu. So I took it in the evening. Oh, sorry, yesterday. I took it yesterday. Wa is ataf. Qara'tu, qara'a. Is it mutaaddi or ghair mutaaddi? It is mutaaddi, right? He read. Qara'tu, I read. I read what? Nisfa, half. Wahuwa mudaf, and who is your mudaf alayh? Nisfahu, half of it. Al-Abu, the father said, wa aina al-mujallatu, and where is the magazine? Allati, which? Ismu mawsula, coming as a naat here. Kanat. Kanat. Now kanat come here, right? What is kanat? Why we are using kanat here? Because we are talking about al-mujallatu, the magazine, and it is feminine in nature and singular. So he's saying, where is the magazine? Allati, which was, right? Which was tahta zakal kitab, which was under that book. Bilal said, Ahazahi here? Is this it? Is your harfu istifham? Hazahi, here? Is this it? And Abu said, La, harful jawab, La, no. Al mujallatu, the magazine. Zatul ghilafil asfari. Now what is zatu? What is zu? Zu is a particle, right? Zu is a particle. What is the feminine of zu? Zatu. Zu declined completely. Zu, za, zi. But the feminine of zu is zatu. So here now, since we are talking about al-mujallatu, the magazine, therefore we don't bring zu here. When we were talking about the kitab, we said zu. But now we are talking about al-mujallatu, so we bring zatu, right? So he's saying, the father said, La, no. Al-mujallatu, the magazine. Zatu, zatul, and what will happen after zatu? We bring mudaf alayh, right? Some of the particles, kullu, zu, ayyu, we bring the mudaf alayh after that. The magazine had al-ghilafil asfari, had yellow cover, right? Marwan said, Hiya indi, it is with me. Akhaztuhal yawma, akhaztuhal yawma. I took it today. I took it today. How many words in akhaztuha? 3. Akhaztuha, right? Al yawma, today. Yarinnul jarasu fayaqumu marwanu wa yaftahul baba wa tadkhulu akhawatuhu. Now this is very important, and we'll do something here since yaqumu comes. So we'll talk about yaqumu. Ranna is a verb, which means he rang, right? He rang. And yarannu is fi'l mudare. Yeah. So yarinnu al jarasu, the bell rings. For yaqumu, fa is your ataf. So yaqumu marwanu, Marwan stands. Wa yaftahul baba, and he opened what, or opens what? This is everything is in present tense. Wa yaftahu, and he opens what? Al baba, mafulun bihi, and he opens the door. Wa tadkhulu akhawatuhu, and his sisters enters. So this is like a situation that in a present tense, sisters. So no. Tadkhulu, dakhala, yadkhulu. 5 in your pocket. Yadkhulu, tadkhulu, adkhulu, nadkhulu. So ta is your sign of mudare. Ta is your sign of mudare, and dhamma is the sign of it being marfu, but it refers to here. But then remember, we talked about it when a sentence begins with a verb, and then we always use the singular because we don't want to deal with two files here. So that's why akhawatuhu, we talked about it, right? Sisters, his sisters. But then I don't want to use the plural form of the verb here. It's always used the singular form whenever the verbal sentence begin. For the plurals, we begins with the singular form. Yaqumu. I'll just the verb is qama. The verb is qama. What is the meaning of qama? He stood or he established. Both are correct, right? Behind this alif, and this is a weak verb, behind this alif is hiding the waw, right? Behind this alif is, so yaqumu will becomes, and we have not learned this. I'm just providing some extra information. He established or he stands, right? So qama, qamu, and then qamat. At here it becomes qamat. Qamat. What is the meaning of qamat? Yeah, it is stood, like it is used for feminine. So if I bring qad here, if I bring qad here, what is the qad? Qad is called harfu tahqiq. Okay, we are not supposed to do these things until book 3 or whatever, but really it doesn't really matter because we're trying to understand Quran. So if this is a If this is an easy concept, then why not do it now? Right? Like nothing is precluding us from doing that. Qad is called harfu tahqiq, or the particle of assurance or surety. Qamat is fi'l madi, and when qad comes, that means whatever stood, the action has already been performed. So now the emotions behind qamat, the verb has changed, right? When I say qamat, if for example she stood, then I'm just wondering, okay, did she really stood, or is she still standing or something, right? Is the action is still happening? Like there is still some ambiguity in my mind. But when qad comes, then I know the action has already been performed. So there is no doubt in my mind that it has been established. For example, let's say established, because both are correct. And when I say as-salat, then what happens? When the person said qad qamatis salat, now we understand when we come to masjid next time and then we stand in the prayers, and when this statement comes, then we know that the prayer has already been established. And that is why scholars say when the person said qad qamatis salat, wherever you're in the masjid, is that true? Wherever you're in the masjid, you should come and join the salah. Yes, you should start. You should just quickly. But that is a fiqh debate, and this is not a fiqh class. Okay, so we try not to comment on the fiqh aspect. But yeah, I mean, yes. As an ordinary Muslims, we know these rules. Whatever happens, whatever you're doing, you just come and join. So now we know why the person is saying qad qamatis salah, and what is the significance is, because if we don't do it, then the concept behind qad qamatis salah is not fulfilled. It's not fulfilled, right? Because so the sisters enters, and then al-banat, the daughters, they said assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Al-jamiyu, all of them said wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Al-abu, the father, said aina zahabtunna ya banati.
Sorry, just to interrupt you. Since you were talking about qad qamatis salah, this kasra in qamatis, this is also a grammar rule as well.
Which one? Oh, this kasra? Yes, this is a spelling rule. Yeah, so it's actually qad qamat.
Yeah.
But then, yes, so Nadeem bhai is right. But again, ra'aytumuhu, in order for us to join qamat with as-salah, I need to bring in the kasra. And this is a spelling rule, there is no grammar magic to it.
So right. I want to add one more thing, since we are talking about the grammar rules and mu'arrab as well. So there are two very important things. One is a haraka, another one is arab. We must differentiate these two things.
Yes.
So arab mean whenever we are talking about in any sentence, some verbs are like the mansoob, marfu and maftuh. So they are arab. So they have the grammatical value
because of their
These are called arab.
Yes.
And when there is no grammatic value is attached, this is called just a haraka, which is tagged to the grammatic value or something. This is the
spelling rule, which is more like a spelling rule. That
is the difference between the haraka and arab. And unfortunately in Urdu, we normally use the same meaning for arab as in haraka as well. But here in Arabic, arab means having a grammatic value, but haraka means having some spelling
rules. So this is a good differentiation. Nadeem bhai, jazakallah. I don't know if what people heard, but Nadeem bhai is telling us the differentiation between Arab and Haraka. Arab is basically representing the grammatical significance of the word in Quran, right? In Quran, Muhammadun, Muhammadan, right? Muhammadin, the fatha, the dhamma, the fatha and the kasra. So that's what Arab means. But then when it comes to the spelling rules, which are basically has no grammatical significance, but it's really those harakat are there to either join the two words or for any other reasons, but without any grammatical significance, we call them harakat. And what Dr. Nadeem is telling us that in most of the time we confuse the two. Most of the time we confuse the two. We say harakat and Arab alternatively, which is perhaps not true. So that's a good catch and good concept to remember. Dr. Sahab, Jazakallah. Al-Abu said, Aina zahabtunna ya banati, where did you all go, oh my daughters? Al-Banat said, Zahabna li ziyaratil mudirati, Zahabna, we all went, li, to visit, Al-Mudira, the director. Al-Abu said, Amashaytunna am zahabtunna bisayarati. Now again, similar to ra'a, another verb is masha. What is the meaning of masha? He walked. He walked. Masha comes in Quran too, right? He walked. And then again, this a is actually a ya, but this ya will manifest itself when something will attach itself. So mashaytunna. So the father is saying, mashaytunna, did you all walk? Or zahabtunna bisayarati, or did you go by car? Did you all walk or did you all go by car? Al-Banat said, Mashayna, we went, li anna, oh okay, li anna comes. We know what li anna is, right? Li plus anna. And what is the meaning of li anna? Because we all walked. So the daughters are saying, Mashayna, we walked, because now anna comes. When anna comes, what are we looking for? Ismu anna and khabar anna. And anna is a sister of inna. So ismu anna will be mansub and khabar anna will be marfu. So li anna, because. So should I say baituha, baitaha? What should I say? Baita, because now I'm talking about ismu anna. Yeah, it's opposite. Inna is the opposite of kana, right? So baitaha, because her house, qaribun is your khabar anna marfu, because her house is near, min madrasatina, from our school, right? Huwa, it is baina, between. Baina means between. This is your zarf. Now zarfu makan, right? Baina zarfu makan. Huwa baina, it is between. And then okay, we already established that some zarfs, they need mudafale, because when they come in, again it's a matter of whether they are presenting a complete sense of what they are trying to do. So when I say they are, it is huwa baina, it is between. Now my mind is wondering between what, right? So that's why I bring in tahta comes, again I need mudafale, right? Bada comes, again I need mudafale. So it is between al-masjid, al-masjidi, the masjid, wal madrasati, and our school. Al-Abu said, the father said, Wajadtunnaha fil bayti. Now, wajada. Wajada means he found. He found. Akhaza mean he took. That's it. Now, since we are in book 1, we rarely come across any verb, but in book 2 now the verbs will comes left and right for us. So wajada means he found. When I say, did you all find, feminine, plurals, right? Second person, then I say wajadtunna, right? Wajadtunna. And then when ha comes, when ha attaches itself, it is your mafulun bihi. Is that very clear? Yeah, okay. Because we are talking, did you all find her? Now ha is representing mafulun bihi, because wajada is mutaaddi, a transitive verb. He found what? Did you all find what or whom? Ha, her, who? Mudira. Fil bayti, in the house. Al banat, the daughter said, naam, yes. Wajad na ha. It's a complete jumla failure. Fail, file, and mafulun bi. We found her. Jalasna, we sat. Now, is jalasna mutaaddi or ghair mutaaddi? It is ghair mutaaddi because it does not need a mafulun bihi. We sat, the action is complete. In the ha, with her. Sulusa sa'atin, which means a third of an hour, which means 20 minutes. Wa kharajna, and we left. Min baytiha, from her house. Fi sa'atil khamisati, at 5 o'clock. Al Ummu said, Ra'aytunna. Now Ra comes again. Ra'aytunna. Miknasata ya banat. A is your harfu istifham, particle of interrogation. Did you all see? See what? Mafulun bihi. Al miknasata, the broom. Did you all see the broom? Ya banat, O daughters. Bahastu, okay. Bahasa means he searched. When I say bahastu, I searched. Some verbs, they come with a specific harf jar. Kharaja min, zahaba ila. Yeah, zahaba ila makkata. He went ila. It normally comes with ila, and kharaja normally comes with min, harf jar min. So bahasa normally comes with an, which means about something. So when she said bahastu, I searched, so she was searching about something, right? So she said bahastu, I searched, anha kasiran, I searched it a lot. Wama wajad tu ha, and I did not find it. Ma is your harfun nafi, wajad is your fail, tu is your file, and ha is your mafulun bihi. Suad said, wada'a. Now Dr. Sahib is bringing so many verbs here, mashallah. Wada'a. Wada'a means he put. Right? Put, and put. Put doesn't change. It's mabni in English grammar technically. It stays put. Put stays put. It is mabni. So it's easy for us. We can call it mabni actually, static. Ana wada'tuha. I put it tahta, under. Right? Now my mind is wondering, she put it under what? Right? So that's why, and tahta is zarfu makan, right? Under something. So that's why I bring in mudaf alayh. That's what I was trying to say, because some zarf, they need mudaf alayh to make some sense out of them. Sullami, under the stairs. Haza sabaha, this morning. Marwan said, Ya Ummi, O my mother, Afis Sallajati Ma'un Baridun. Sallajati means the refrigerator. The refrigerator. Afi Sallajati Ma'un Baridun, is there cold water in the fridge? Nahnu itashun, we are thirsty. Itashun is used, atshun is thirsty, a singular, itashun in plurals. Al Ummu said, Abshir, take good news. Fiha ma'un baridun, there is cold water in it. Wa asirul burtaqal, and orange juice. Asirul burtaqal, asir means juice and burtaqal means orange and orange juice. I'm not going to go for Abshir. It's fail amar and it's the form 4. So, but this is amar, take good news. Tamarin, ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati, answer the following questions. Yeah, inshallah we'll finish at page number 50. We have some time. That was the target today. And in lesson number class number 46, we'll inshallah finish lesson number 7 and 8. 8 is just few pages, and then we'll move on. So that was the plan. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati, answer the following questions. Aina zahabal abna'u ba'da darsi, where did the sons go? Ba'da darsi, after the lesson, where did they go? Zahabu, they went. Ila, see zahaba usually comes with ila. Zahaba ilal mal'abi ba'da darsi, they went to the playground after the lesson. Number 2, maza qara'u fil maktabati. Maza means what? Qara'u, qara'a, qara'u, they read. Is it mutaddi? Yes, it is mutaddi. Does it need a maf'ulun bihi? Yes. So maza qara'u fil maktabati, where is the maf'ulun bihi? This is just a trick one, but where is the maf'ulun bihi in this question? Maza qara'u fil maktabati, what did you read? What did you read in the library? Al fil maktabati, it's not mustatir. No, maza. Maza, very good. Maza is the maf'ulun bihi. It's just sharpen our mind, you know. And what did they read? Qara'u as-suhufa, they read the newspaper. Suhufa, qara'u as-suhufa, again the spelling rule, haraka comes. Number 3, min ayyi iza'atin sami'ul akhbara, from which radio station they heard the news. I think there were 3 of them. Sami'u min iza'atil riyadi wa iza'atil qahirati wa iza'ati Londana. So there were 3 of them, right? So we can say Sami'u al-akhbara, Sami'u al-akhbara, they all heard the news from min iza'atil riyadi wa iza'atil qahirati wa iza'ati Londana. Write it down. Number 4, manil lazi akhazal kitaba, who's the one took the book? Yusuf. Yusuf was the culprit. So we say huwa Yusuf, it was Yusuf. Number 5, manil lazi akhazal majallati, majallata, manil lazi akhazal majallata, who is the one took the magazine? Who took it? Marwan, it was Marwan. Huwa Marwanu, we can say huwa Marwanu. Number 6, aina zahabatil banat, where did the daughters go? Zahabna, they went. Li ziyaratil mudirati, to visit the director. कब दकीकतन जलसना इंदल मुदीरा मुदीरती, how many minutes they sat jalasna with the director. So jalasna inda ma sulusa saatin, so they sat with her for 20 minutes. Aina Baitul Mudirati, where is the house of Mudir? Huwa Bainal Masjidi wal Madrasati, it is between the masjid and the school. Or you can also say Baituha, her house. Aina Wadat Su'adul Maksanata, where did Su'ad put the broom? Wada'atha, she put it. Tahta Sulami, under the stairs. Wada'atha tahta Sulami. Number 2. Haza, now again we have to identify the right or the wrong statement. Very easy. La'ib al abna'u. What kind of jumla is this? Failure, right? Where is the file al abna'u? Al abna'u. The sons played Kuratul Qadami fil Usbu'ul Madi, the soccer or football last week. No, that is not correct, because this week they played soccer, the last week they played Kuratul Silati, the basketball, right? So put the cross mark there. Dakhal al mudirul mustashfa qabla salasatin ayyamin, the director entered or admitted into the hospital 3 days ago. Yeah, that is correct. He was admitted 3 days ago. Sameul abnau, the sons heard al akhbara, heard what? Al akhbara, the news, min izaatil Qahirati wa izaatil Riyadi wa izaatil Londana, right, the 3 radio station. So that is correct. Al kitabu ghilafuhu asfaru, we know that. Al mujallatu zu or zat, zatu al mujallatu zatu ghilafi asfaru, but kitab was zu ghilafil ahmari, right, it was red color, so that is wrong. Baitul mudirati bainal masjidi wal mudir, yeah, that is correct. Al ummu wajadat mixanata, did she find it? No, she didn't find it, so that's correct, that's wrong. Number 3, ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati, answer the following questions. Now we have to answer the following questions by creating our own answers. Mata kharajtum min al fasli, when did you leave from the class, right? Kharajtum, you all, so what should I say? Kharajna, we all left. Ba'd ad-darsi, after the lesson. Aina zahabtum ba'd ad-darsi, where did you go after the lesson? Zahabna ilal malabi or ilal bayuti, whatever we want to say. Min ayyi izatin sami'tumul akhbara, from which radio station you heard the news? Sami'tu al-akhbara, we heard the news. Min iza'ati, from which radio station? 680 News. That's what I hear, or CBC. Oh, sorry, Sami'atum. So Sami'na, you're right. Jazakallah. Samad bhai, Samayna, we heard al akhbara, the news, min izati 680 news. Samayna. Number 4, Kuratul Qadami laibtum am Kuratul Silati, did you all play soccer, football or basketball? And we can say laibna, we played, whatever you want to play. Kuratul Qadami, the football. Annis, feminize. Al-fa'il, the doer of the action, min kulli, fi kulli, min al-jumla al-atiyati, in all of the following sentences. So this is very easy. Let's take a look at the example. Asharibtumul qahwa ya ikhwan. Asharibtumul qahwa. Who are we addressing it to? Brothers, right? Or should we say ashaya? Vishush shaya. Asharibtumul shaya ya ikhwan. Did you all drink tea, oh brothers? So feminize this sentence. What should I do? First of all, I have to change the addressee from ya ikhwanu to ya akhawati, ya akhwatu, and then sharibtum will become changed into sharibtunna. So those are the two changes that will happen in the sentence. So based on this example, let's try and do the next one. Aqaratum hazihil majallata ya rijal. Did you all read this magazine? O men, 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 right? O men. And what is, so now we are addressing the masculine gender. So let's change the addressee first to ya nisa'u, a woman, right? And then qara'atum will change into qara'atunna. So those are the only two changes will happen. Afahimtumud darsal jadida ya abnai. Did you all understand the new lesson, O my sons? So ya abnai will change into ya banatu, right? Ya banatu. And then fahimtum will change into fahimtunna, right? Fahimtunna. Number 4, mata kharajtum min al madrasati ya aulad. Aulad is the male child, the male children, right? Mata kharajtum min al madrasati ya aulad. When did you leave from the school? Oh sons, you can say sons. And then son change into ya banatu, or daughters. So you say, and then kharajtum will change into kharajtunna. Simple. Asamaytumul azana ya ikhwan. Did you all hear the azan? Ya ikhwanu, O brothers. So ya ikhwanu will change into ya akhawatu, right? Or sisters. And samaytum will change into sami'tunna. Number 6, ara'aytumul mudarrisa al jadida ya ikhwan. Did you all see the teacher, the new teacher, or brothers? And then ya akhwanu will change ya akhwatu, and then ra'aytum will change ra'aytunna. That's all we are changing here. So this is easy. And number 5 is the last one we'll do, and then number 6 is about kana. We'll do it in next class number 46. Amama kullu jumlatin fima yali sighatayn lil fail. So there are two forms of fails are given in the brackets. Akhtir, choose, asighatu sahi, the correct one, wa akmil, and complete the sentence. This is very easy. So first in this exercise, first we need to understand who's the addressee. Is it a masculine or a feminine? And then we have to choose an appropriate sigha or word, right? So there are two given, qara'atum and qara'atunna, but we are talking to O my sons. So what should I use? Qara'atum. I should use qara'atum. Then Raja'atum and raja'atunna, ya ikhwani. Raja'atum. I should use raja'atum, very good. Then ghasaltum and ghasaltunna, what should I use here? Think about it. Wujuhukunna, wujuhukunna, your faces, but kunna is feminine, second person, plural, so I should use ghasaltunna. Ya banati, sametunna, right? Banati, oh my daughters, so sametunna. Ya ikhwani, oh my brothers, dakhaltum. Ya banati, fatahatunna, right? Oh my daughters, fatahatunna. So this is very easy. We can write it down. I think this is.
Still have 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes. Okay, so we can. So let's try and do the examples in lesson in exercise number 6. Ta'amal imsalati, ponder on the example. Summa, then adkhil kana, then enter kana alal jumla al atiyati in the following answers. Now kana is fail naqis and we are looking for ismu kana and khabar kana, right? So number 1, al mudarrisu fil fasli. Al mudarrisu fil fasli, the teacher is in the class. It's very simple. Al mudarrisu is your mubtada, fil fasli is your jarun wa majrurun, shubu jumla khabar, right? Now I am saying kan al mudarrisu. Kan al mudarrisu fil fasli qabla khamsi daqaiqin. So the teacher was in the class. So see how kana. So first of all, this jumla ismiya changed into jumla failiya, because kana comes in the beginning and kana is fail naqis, deficient verb, and al mudarrisu, which was mubtada before, will change into ismu kana marfu. We know that kana al mudarrisu, the teacher was, fil fasli khabar kana mansub, right? Khabar kana mansub. The teacher was in the class qabla khamsi, 5 minutes ago. The next one is at-tullabu fil malabi, the students are in the playground. Now I want to say they were in the playground half an hour ago. So kana tullabu, the students were, fil malabi, in the playground, qabla nisfi sa'atin, half an hour ago. Ummi fil matbakhi, ummi, my mother, fil matbakhi is in the kitchen. So I want to say my mother was in the kitchen a while ago. So I use kanat. Kanat ummi, my mother was, fil matbakhi, in the kitchen, qabla qalilin, a while ago. Now kanat ummi, kanat comes, where is the khabar kana, where is the ism kana? Ummu, ummu, wa huwa mudaf and ya mutakallim mudaf alayh, and then where is the khabar kana? Fil matbakhi, is khabar kana mansub. Now let's do it. Al mudiru, the fi ghurfatihi, ghurfatihi, the director is in his room. Now I want to say he was in your room qabla sa'atin, an hour ago, right? So kan al mudiru fi ghurfatihi qabla sa'atin, the director was in his room an hour ago, qabla sa'atin. Al waziru fi Londana, the minister is in London. So I said the minister was in London qabla usbuhin, last week. So say kan al waziru, the minister was fi Londana, in London, qabla usbu, in a week ago. So that's up clear? Yeah. Akhi fi Makkata, My brother is in Makkah. Kana akhi, my brother was min Makkah, fi Makkah, in Makkah, qabla arba'atin ayyamin, 4 days ago. And at-tibba'u fil mustashfa, the doctors are in the hospital. So I say kana al-tibba'u qabla sulusi sa'atin, the doctor, 20 minutes ago the doctors were in the hospital 20 minutes ago. At-talibatu fil maktabati, the female students are in the library. And I say kanat at-talibatu, the female students were fil maktabati, in the library, qabla qalilin, a while ago. So all we have to be doing is we're changing a jumla ismiya into a jumla failure using a kana, and then trying to identify ismu kana and khabar kana. So this is a good exercise to understand the concept of kana. This will help us. So I think we can stop here. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, la yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, laha ma kasabat wa alayha maktasabat. Rabbana la tu'akhizna in nasina aw akhtana. Rabbana wa la tahmil alayna isran kama hamaltahu ala allazina min qablina. Rabbana wa la tuhammilna ma la taqata lana bih, wa'fu anna waghfir lana warhamna anta maulana fansurna alal qawmil kafirin. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.